I'm Deb. I'm gonna die. I need help. And I can't. I've been begging for help for 2.5 years. I'm scared to fucking death. I'm alone in the world. I just begged. I've been begging for a week for help, and nobody will help me. I'm scared to death that my videos have been censored by YouTube and they're going to actually force me to die because this videoing journal of the amount of abuse, neglect I have suffered. It's too much. I went into the bathroom. I was having a breakdown. All I needed was some peace and quiet. Some neurotypical person comes into a stall and is playing a video of people arguing at each other. Look at what it's done to my state. It's a public restroom. Why is somebody watching a video in the stall about hate and abuse and laughing at it? All I wanted was a simple biology break. And as that video was playing, the feeling in my chest of a heart attack, I can't avoid it. It's been happening all week long because there's nowhere for me to turn, nowhere for me to go to sleep, to have something to eat. LinkedIn is responsible for algorithmic abuse. I have spent 6 years of my life putting every single bit of my heart and soul and incredibly important mind on that platform, and there are no results. That cannot be about me. It is a programming. Error is not a good word. Social media is killing real humans because it's all about the numbers. The reason I am so scared is what is in my brain changes the future of how we look at human beings. I am on life number 18. I have saved my own life so many times this past decade. Because of the gift of the isolation that being autistic brought into my life. Now, I have never self-identified until Monday when I had this overwhelming sensory assault from a street sweeper. In my 52.5 years, I have never been so close. Having a near-death experience when you are fully conscious and mindful, it creates what the biochemical people would call a cytokine storm. And no matter what I do, and I have demonstrated an incredible physiological and neuroplasticity. Forget about heart rate variability, y'all, because I got that. You see me doing it right now. But it actually is brainwave variability. It's keeping me alive. I am the founder of #Wellbeing Philosophy. And what I have discovered, in alignment with Gabor Mate, Peter Levine's trauma healing, is somatic experiencing while you are living in current trauma stress disorder, CTSD, will help you stay alive. Ancestrally, using evolutionary logic, we exist to use our body. For the first time in my life, in this big box store where I went to just have a few minutes to bio break, to reset myself, being abused by the hate and anger and dehumanization of the videos being passed around and having somebody laugh at it while I screamed. I actually had my first public autistic meltdown at 52.5. I have been trying to document this all week. I've had a video censored by YouTube on Monday. It is now Thursday afternoon. I want to document what I know. This is my life's work. When I am not actually on the verge of going extinct. It's a very crucial word. There is nothing wrong with my body. Put my body on some physiological equipment. Take what's going on and understand that it is the environmental sensory trauma that's assaulting my body. 6 months of lack of even a single night's sleep living in a car. 6 months of complete nutritional singularity. I have to only spend $1.49 a day, and I've run out of money, and it's become frigidly cold. In the midst of all of this lack, I have produced incredible scholarship. Looking at our health, our well-being, human potential with the philosophical rigor of somebody who has learned how to stay alive. I'm feeling the heart attack meridian in my left arm. After I've calmed down, by the way. Isn't that curious? It's actually something I can explain. I can explain just about everything. I am a rain woman, an elder savant in much more scientific terms. All of this was happening inside my brain, but because the fact that no one ever comprehended me in very early days of my life, I sequestered my intelligence. I insulated it. When I turned 50, I weighed 333 pounds. I discovered how to evaporate over 150 pounds in the 15 months after turning 50, using my philosophical hypothesis of bioelectricity, which is actually reversing my presbyopia because I was able to actually see that I'm 7 minutes in and I need this to be around 10. Because this is a legacy of somebody self-soothing her own autism. Been doing it my whole life internally. Isolating myself, using hibernation. Sleep is a very, very crucial thing. I cannot explain it enough, and I need enough time to start doing videos that are not just journals, that are not me in my performance mode. I'm going to become a very, very prominent stand-up philosopher, talking about the ills of our civilization and how come it is plantation capitalism at the root. We don't even have an accurate definition of humanness. If we can dehumanize the global majority of more densely melanated humans as a society and do heinous, horrible things, part of why this is so intense, somebody just shared a video on lynching in my LinkedIn feed. Just the still of it. And this is a respected colleague, LinkedIn colleague, who is a chief at the National Institutes of Health. This man is Haitian, and he has been subjected to the most horrific aspects of racism, even as he has went straight into the heart of the health medical industry. I am not a quack. I am not trying to dispute medical science. I am trying, as a degreed philosopher from Carnegie Mellon, to bring logic plus love intertwined to untangle all of the ways we are getting things wrong, and we are getting humanity wrong. Ancestral wisdom blended with bleeding edge science explains a much better definition of how humans function using the philosophical hypothesis of bioelectricity, which leads to a unifying theory of human energy, potential, and well-being. I need help gaining traction for my work so that I can find a patron who can fund me becoming the next Richard Branson. That's right, in my brain, what I know about how humans function over the next 50 years, I can create such a constellation of income streams that it will be called the next version. And the name, it's got it right here, is Isintu. That is Zulu for humankind. Our African ancestors are channeling through me. They have helped me understand what being human is in many, many, many ways through just the tiniest amount of data available. Help me go learn in Africa what we knew as a species hundreds of thousands of years ago, that the last 500 years of whiteness has eradicated from our civilization. This is crucial work. It is work that once I gain stability will produce phenomenal generational health and generational wealth. This has been Deb Helfrich, #redheaded She-Hulk, the Trojan giraffe of whiteness. See how autism makes me a better human? Harmony.